Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I hope you are all having an amazing day. I know I am, okay? Before we begin, today's video is based off of a conversation or one of the comments we had yesterday when we were speaking. I don't even remember what we were speaking on yesterday, honestly. And also a video I saw this morning regarding Erica Mena and Safari and, her ragtagging and doing the most. Again, hold on. What's wrong? Hold up. Okay. Okay. 1 second. Hold on. It's telling me I lost connection for one of the. All right. I'll fix that later. Anywho. So, okay. Anyway, my bad. Something just popped up on the screen. Let me click it out. All right. So, again, like I said, today's video is about how I can be so cold. Okay, and I don't know if it's necessarily cold. I say cold a lot, but I think it's more like, again, I'm put a list together. Okay, so I'm invested in this. All right, y'all had me invested in this. I put so much of a list together. I'm posting a blog post right after this. So if you need more, I guess, in-depth understanding, some people are better off reading it than hearing it. The blog post will be up today. So yeah, all right. So hold on. The way I see it, like I was saying yesterday, wait, I'm bugging. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow. Please subscribe. Go to my website, jovibeauty.com, to get you one of our dope ass pieces of merch. We have scarves, we have sweaters, we have bonnets, we have a lot cute mugs, we got a lot of cute things. Last but certainly not least, don't forget you can always do what? Donate to the channel. All donations are thoroughly appreciated, and all the information is going across the screen below. Again, we are also today streaming vertically and horizontally as well. So depending on what video you're watching and where, okay, depends on the location of where it's going across the screen. Okay. Hello, everybody. Oh my God. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, Sierra. Yes, it was Sierra, of course. Yes. So I've been thinking about it. I watched this video about Erica Mena losing her fucking mind again over Safari, and it brought back what we were discussing yesterday. So I put a couple things together, okay? And like I said previously, it will be posted in the blog on my website, jovibeauty.com. Again, I have my merch over there. I have my blog over there. You can hit up my beacon to get a direction to all of my content, all of my social media. Please, somebody drop my beacon link in the description if you can. But direct to my website is jovibeauty.com, where I have a blog and I've been posting stuff. If you don't know, I've been trying to post like 3 blogs a week, and I've been posting stuff. So there's a little bit of stuff to read. Today's a little bit more in depth. So I hope you enjoy it. Okay, let's just hit the road running. Okay. So again, I think I speak on this a lot. Like, peace, being cold, is a luxury, right? It is not for the faint of heart, right? It takes a lot of work. Okay. I kind of think I'm automatically a little cold, but really everything behind me searching for peace, being cold is a search for peace. Inner peace, outer peace, just chilling, not stressing about things that I cannot control. Again, I have 13 points. I'll get to those in a minute. And especially the older I get, I realize that, like, peace is more important than anything. And this is not necessarily just about, being cold to a dude or whatever, because I told y'all sometimes you gotta pull back with friends, family, relationships. Sometimes you just have to search for your own peace. And as you get older, you understand that you can't control other people, but you can control yourself. You cannot, beat yourself down, beat yourself up trying to figure out other people and make other people understand and all of this other stuff that is in the way of us being cold and choosing ourselves first, because that's at the end of the day is what it is. And it's really not about being heartless, right? I don't think I'm a heartless person. Even people who I'm kind of cold to won't turn around and tell you I'm heartless, right? It's more about, I guess, being emotionally disciplined, right? Um, and choosing myself, choosing to be calm over chaos. I don't like chaos, okay? I don't like arguing. I don't like bickering. I don't like any of those things. So I rather just, because I'm good. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to, it takes a lot for you to get a reaction out of me, point blank, period. Right. And I really have to even care about you to begin with for me to even attempt to ponder if I'm going to, how I'm going to react towards you. Right. It means something to me. Like my life force, like you get older and like I'm not gonna have a heart attack or a stroke because I'm trying to make you understand or love somebody who don't love me or whatever the case is. I'd rather just let it go and give it to God, as some people would like to say. You just give it to God and just let it be, because again, like I said, you can't control nobody but your freaking self. Let me move this over so I can see, because like I said, I got notes. Okay, so number one, and like I said, it will be a blog up later. I put this shit together and I'm kind of proud of it. Anyway, stop explaining yourself. Okay, people who truly get you don't need an explanation. Like my friends don't need an explanation when I'm like, I don't want to. Like I have a whole situation with one of my friends that they're still friends with somebody I'm not friends with. They would like for me to be able to, let shit go. I don't want to. I'm good. And people who love you, they understand you. I would rather have peace in my life than bring in people or situations that doesn't suit me. And the people who care about me understand that part of me. My mother understands those parts of me. My siblings understand those parts of me. My friends, anybody who matter, understand that I just don't want to do certain things for my own good. And it's not a personal attack. It's not like I'm judging you because you want to be friends with whoever or whatever the situation is. But they understand that that's just me, and they're not judging me. There's no need for explanations. Okay, I protect my peace, and I conserve my energy. All right. And not everyone deserves that. And that's how I feel. I value myself enough to know that everyone does not deserve to be in my life and be in my presence. I'm good on it. The dog. Hold on. Get this little nigga. Sorry. Sorry. He went up underneath the table and was messing. Get out. Get out. Sorry, y'all. Move. Oh my God. I cannot believe he just turned off the light. This fucking dog. Anyway, sorry. Okay. So that's one. All right. Thank God he didn't turn off the computer. He messed trying to mess with stuff underneath the table, child. So that's number one. Okay. Stop explaining yourself. I'm not doing it. If you think I'm going to you confused, I'm the kind of person that, like, what you did. And I know some, I feel like, especially in situations, I've probably told you before. I've told you a couple of times. And by the time that I'm cold and I'm like, I'm good on it, or you ain't stupid. And if you are too stupid to comprehend what the fuck you did, then I don't want stupid people around me anyway. You know? So that's one. I can't believe him. Number two, I have as match energies or withdraw entirely. Okay? If someone pulls back, I let them. I'm not one, I don't believe in chasing anybody, right? Friends, relationship, men. Okay, we ain't supposed to be chasing. We're women. We're supposed to fall back anyway. People are supposed to be chasing us. So I'm gonna match your energy every time. And if it gets to the point where I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna pull all the way the fuck back and bump my head. I say that all the time. I'll pull so far back and bump my head, you won't even know what happened. You be like, didn't I know somebody named Jovi? No, you didn't. um I wrote, silence can say everything words can't. And I stick to that. And honestly, I've always kind of believed that. My brother, he's in the back. He's in the back, right? He's in the back right now. I remember growing up being like in junior high school, probably elementary school, but I don't, but like junior high school, he would do some shit and like I would just not. I'm not talking to you. I'm not nothing. He would just, I remember he would come in my room every like day or something like, are you speaking to me now? We lived together. And, that was my brother. Are you speaking to me today? Understand. Don't fucking play with me. Silence is violence. That's how I see it. Silence is violence. I could cuss, I could yell, I could do whatever that's going to bring my blood pressure up, have me in my emotions, have me all upset, crying and shit. But like, not too many people can get that shit out of me, especially now. Okay, not too. And I've always kind of been like this. Like, I give you an example with my brother, and he'll tell you, he'll be like, bitch, you cold. Because I will just be like, I'm good on it. Like, don't speak to me. You did some wild shit to me. I don't need your explanation. I don't need none of this. I already know, I know. Like, what explanation do you have for me, bro? None. Keep it to your mama. Save the drama. You know how they say, save the drama for your mama? I don't want it. I don't need it. You know what you did and you chose to do what you did, whatever that is, regardless if it's, again, family, friends, relationships. I don't need to explain myself. I told y'all a story of yesterday about a situation with somebody that, I was semi seeing or whatever. And I thought I did some shit. I told y'all, I ain't saying what I did. I did some wild shit. Okay. And I thought that's what they call themselves being upset about. It was some other shit, that was like, oh, so basically you're saying I'm not a decent human person. I know who I am. Am I gonna argue with you about my fucking decency or the reasonings behind why I did something? Because if you want to say I did something out of malice, right, or to get my way, and it came from my heart, then I'm good on you. Why? Because you don't know me as much as I or you thought you did. And again, I don't need to explain. I don't need to explain to somebody who I have known. Like, you may get a tad bit of a leeway, but maybe not, because if I just met you, but probably not, because why would I waste my time with somebody I don't know? But if you've known me long enough and you don't know who I am as a human being and as a person, right? And if you can question those things, then really you don't know me at all. And we don't need to have a discussion about it. I don't need to convince you of who. I think a lot of that is what it is. Like, people trying to convince people to please see me, please see me. Bruh, I see me. If you can't see the decent gesture, right? Fuck what I did. It was a reason that he could have been upset. He ain't even know that. So it ain't even about that shit no more. It's about what you call yourself being upset with, and that playing on, and you attempting to say my character sucks. And if my character sucks, we don't need to be cool. I don't need to fuck with anybody who can question my character to that extreme. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need to fuck with you. If you can question my character, knowing me as long as you know me. That says more about you than it does about me. Okay? 3. I'm going on one. So just go with me here. Because I'm taking what I'm saying. I'm still pumping it out. Okay. So I might update this, with more stuff. Well, maybe this also has something to do with what I just recently said. 3 is set emotional limits. You can't heal people. Just like the story I just told you. That has not that and the vitriol that he thought he was going to come at me with wasn't really about me deep down. It wasn't really about me. It was about his upbringing, the kind of people he was around, who he believes, even though you know me, who you believe people are. And that has nothing to do with me. I don't have to accept that. And I can provide myself with emotional limits and boundaries and saying that's as far as that is as this will go. That's as far as I will ever allow your ass, or anybody really, but in that moment, your ass to try to degrade my character and the kind of person that I am. Knowing all the shit that, that your personal experiences with me. Like I said, you can't heal people who enjoy being broken. That's another thing when I told y'all, and I told y'all a couple of days ago, we can understand why. Again, the story I just said and previous stories we spoke about, we can empathize. I empathize with it. We can empathize why people are the way why people are the way they are. Okay. It doesn't mean that I have to accept it in my life. I can understand that that's how you are. I wish you the best. I hope you get therapy, et cetera, et cetera. But and that includes friends, anybody. I don't have to, because I am allowed to protect myself. It's like when, let me give you an open example. It's like when a dude break up with you, right? I've had this example as well, or do some wild shit. And you don't react the way he wants you to react, right? Let's say y'all break up and you're like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you don't react, or he cheats and you just be like, all right, I'm out. And his response, y'all know the response, will be like, well, you didn't care about me. If you could leave me, da, da, da. No, I care about me. I will always care about me more than I care about you and your feelings. And if you can do some fuck shit like that to me, I'm going to choose me every fucking time. I don't care. I have heard, because I don't respond the way a lot of people will respond to certain things. Like, well, you didn't care. I care about me. I care about you. Absolutely. I care about everybody. I give a fuck. But I give a fuck about me and my emotional health more. I'm not going to allow you to drag me to the pits of hell where you reside. I'm not going to do it. It might hurt. It might be like, damn, like I say all the time, and I tell y'all this shit. I'll be upset for like a day, and then I got to shake it off and move the fuck on. Like my mama said, I might get it from my mama too. My mama is the queen of telling me you don't ever let a motherfucker see you cry. And that's anybody. I think I might have seen my mama cry like twice. For real. And it's not that she don't cry. It's not like she's not emotional. It's not like, I'm the queen of, if I'm emotional and I'm falling apart, bitch, I'm going to get in the shower and cry it out. I'm going to release it. Because I can't control it. I might cry at night and be like, for the night. But we must move on. You cannot be broken forever. I keep telling y'all that. because of what somebody else did to you. You can't control that shit. You pull it all out, cry like a fucking maniac, get it all out, and do what you need to do for you. Because that person, whoever that person is, ain't give a fuck about you or enough to not put you in a position to be in the shower crying. All right. All right. I'm moving. I'm doing it. Um uh, okay. 4, we only up to 4. Okay. 4 is keep your joy private. I'm learning that. I do for a lot of things, but I'm also learning that. A lot of times you don't need to tell everybody your achievements, because a lot of people will resent you for it, hate you for it, all this weird shit. And people love to throw bad energy, wishes, and all of that shit on you when they think when they know your business, when you are winning. There's a lot of people who, and I had, again, like I said, I had to learn this lesson. Like, this was a lesson that I really had to learn. Like, I love it examples. I had a friend who wasn't really my friend. We were friends for years, right? And I had to realize that, she would always shit on everything that was positive to me, right? And like, I started to realize, like, she really was like rejoiced in bad things that happened to me. Like a bad situation. This was the girl who told me to go back, that I should go, that, a nigga trying to rag and tag you ain't that deep, and you should go back to that sort of situation. Like, there are people who dead ass are in your life who are just there because they want to see you fail, or they want to sabotage your happiness for whatever reasons, because their life is shit. They want your life to be as shit as their life. They feel a way about themselves. Yeah, I'm not a fucking psychologist. It don't matter why. It doesn't matter why. But keep your joy to yourself. Everybody doesn't always have to know your business. Because again, everybody, even your fucking best friend, somebody who might think is your best friend, does not always wish you the best. You know that saying, it be the people closest to you. It be the people closest to you. Because a lot of times they wish they could have, they don't have it, they don't see, they think, she told me my life is easy. Like, your life is, she told me. This is when I knew that I fucked up. She told me. I don't remember what was happening. I don't, because it doesn't matter. But she told me, we were talking about some shit, and I was falling apart. And she was basically like, stop complaining. You're beautiful. Your life ain't never been hard. I'm like, what the fuck is being pretty got to do with my life being hard? And then I started dissecting other things and realizing, oh shit. Some people will resent you for shit you don't even think is applicable to the fucking situation or to your relationship. That's another reason why I don't like to be friends with people who don't value themselves. I can't do it. I told y'all the stories previously, more than one I just said, but like, people who don't value themselves, they gonna hate you and resent you because the audacity of you for thinking and shit. Because you know, in them situations, you trying to tell a bitch, oh, you can do better, you can do this, you can do that, or trying to, give people, options or whatever the case is, and they'll hate and resent your ass for it because they don't believe they shit. And who the fuck told you to believe in them more than they believe in themselves? It's fucked up. It's crazy. But it ain't your fucking job to be their therapist and make them see the value that you see in them. If they can't see it, that's fucked up, but that's kind of on them. Because more than likely, they're not going to be happy at you for pointing it out. They're going to fucking hate you and resent you. So don't even bother. I think I did this twice. Stay intentional. So I might have 12 because anyway. Say no. No is a complete word. I mean, no is a complete sentence. I don't need to explain myself. If I don't want to do something, it's a no. Nah, no thank you. That's it. I'm not even going to attempt to, but why? There is no but why. I said, nah, I'm good on it. I'm shutting it down. I don't need you to try to talk me into, if it's a hard no, it's a hard no. And a lot of people be giving out maybes, I'll think about it and all of that, and leaving people room to think that they can no. A hard no is a hard no. And when you have boundaries and people know, like, okay, you can't, you're not just, oh, she'll do it. No, she won't. They'll stop fucking with you. Stop harassing you. Stop thinking they could control what you do in your fucking life and what they say go. What I say for me goes. If I say no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go here. I don't want to, whatever the fuck the case is. A no is a freaking no. Hard stop. Exclamation point. Okay? It's all about protecting your time and your energy. And I don't owe you access to my life. I don't owe you an explanation. If I say no, it's a no, baby. I'm probably just going to look at you like you crazy and I might walk away. Because I'm not battling about why you want to take my time to do whatever. If I wanted to, I would say yes. If I'm thinking about it, maybe. I'm going to tell you, maybe. But if it's a hard no, it's a hard no. And I give out a lot of hard no's. Look, I tell y'all I'm losing weight. Y'all see my collarbone collaring? Hold on, just 1 second. Look. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. All right. Let's keep going. This has this connects with the other two. I was just going. Disregard others' opinions. Their perception isn't your responsibility. I don't care what people think about me. Honestly, I would keep it a buck. The focus is on my goals, what makes me happy, and what other people, because everybody is going to do what makes them happy. Who says I have to adjust myself, my happiness for your comfortability? I don't care. Now, if it's, but like, I don't care if, like I said previously, if you think I'm cold, I'm not going to try to prove that I'm not, or try to prove that, well, you deserve I'm good on it. Your opinions really don't matter because I know who I am as a person and a human being. Just like the story I told you a couple of minutes ago about the guy who said, was talking shit about my character. I know who the fuck I am. I was just on when he was saying all this shit. I was just like, oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Because like I said, I'm thinking he talking about something else. So when he finally said what it was, and I was sitting up in his house too, if we were going to keep it a buck, I was sitting in his house ready to call me an Uber to go home. He was at work. He left early. And, and I was like, word? I'm not gonna argue with you and be like, but that wasn't my intention. And again, if it was about what really happened, I'd have been like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I acknowledge if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But you telling me about my character when I know my character, and I know you know my character because we've known each other for years. Your opinion now doesn't matter anymore. Oh, word? Okay. Oh, all right. All right, later. And that was the last later ever. I went and got in that cab and I brought my ass home. That's it. I'm not gonna, like you did good. Okay. You think my character, you think this and you think that. Cool. What you want from me? I'm not gonna argue with you. That's like that's like arguing your value. That's like trying to figure out, well, why this person don't love me. Let me take, those like pick me behavior. Like, a nigga hardly wants you. We the story yesterday was about Michael Blackson and the baby mamas. Right? Him telling you how he felt, how he for years from couples therapy, all of that he don't want to be in this and he don't want to be in that and he don't want to be in this and he don't want to be in that, and you think you're going to love him so much that he's going to one day value you. No, he won't. No, he won't. His opinion doesn't matter. Finally, she's starting to realize it. Who knows? She might go back. But finally, it started to hit her. Like chasing his affection, love, whatever the fuck. Didn't matter. 10 years with him and he's still here. He did you like that. Just like all the years I knew said person that I gave you an example for, and for you to question my character, knowing my character the way you did. I'm good on it. That's it. Because that's not, again, and I go back to another topic, that's not really a you issue. That's a them issue. That's a their trauma. That's a their whatever the fuck. But that I'm not a therapist and I'm not trying to be your fucking therapist. Like the girl said yesterday, Raja, or whatever her name is, she knows why he liked that. Because, when she trying to love him through it, his trauma from childhood and you want to fix this whole, all of this shit. That was not for her to do. If he wanted to get fixed, he would have fixed himself. He would have went to therapy. He would have did what he needed to do to be better. But he didn't. And all that, I'm fixing him and let him cry on your fucking shoulders and all of this shit didn't change the fact that he turned around and did this shit to you. Okay? So fuck their opinions. Their opinions don't matter. 7. I think I spoke on this before a little bit, but I'm speaking on it again. Dwelling on the past. I told y'all, baby, you got a day. Maybe if you real important to me, like a parent or a child or some shit, you got about a week, but not even that. Cause like my realization, like I don't give a fuck, start coming in, real fucking clear. You cannot dwell on the past. People live. Erica Mena is stuck on the fucking past. Still fighting and arguing and all of this shit with Safari. We get it. You still love him. Y'all divorced. He don't want anything to do with you. That's it. You put in for divorce. I think she was on Cam Newton show and was like, we would have still been married. All of this shit. You dwelling on the past. The past is gone. It is not here no more. You are in the situation you are in now. Dwelling on the past ain't gonna fix it. It's just gonna drive you fucking crazy. It's just gonna keep you living in that same headspace. That same hurt. Like I tell women who be, they be broken by some man. It happens. We adults. I've been there. But you can't live there. You can visit because the situation is new and but you cannot live there. You can't keep dwelling on it and the shoulda, coulda, woulda, or whatever. And how could they do this to me? Because they did. Closure is for what? I was just having this conversation with my therapist like 2 weeks ago regarding closure. And she was like, so you don't and like, no, closure for what? I don't understand. Closure to me is when this person showed you who they are. I believe it. That's all the closure I fucking need. Okay? Delete the text, archive, put the memories to the back. Like I bring up certain things again with y'all for like examples, but like that shit out of sight, out of mind. I'm good on it. Throw it away because it's not going to help you. You will not get peace in your heart, in your soul. Look at Erica fucking Mena. Keep rerunning whatever the fuck. And again, we know shit. We probably all know women who go through that and some nigga broke them and they broken for 20 fucking years. Reliving hurt. This man done moved on. This man might be dead. He might have moved on and have a new wife and children and all this shit. And she's still harboring animosity and anger and reliving that fucking hurt. You're going to have a stroke. And he ain't even thinking about you. It's 20 fucking years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. And here you go. All emotional behind the shit. Still all hurt. No. Number 8, because this one is a repeat, so it's really only 12. Hold on, let me delete this one. Sorry. Number 8, focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Be your own muse. Pour your energy into, like I've told y'all this before. My homegirl was with a guy, they divorced now, for about 20 years. And every time, I gave her a little bit, she was with this hoe for 20 years, he did some horrible shit, But after a while, every time it was something, I would just tell her, all right, listen, like we like 3 weeks into this shit. I get it. But like keep dwelling on it. It's not going to change it. Every time you start getting in your emotions and about to fall out, go do something. I'd be like, bitch, go paint your nails. Go paint your nails. Go do your hair. Go plan some makeup. Go journal about something else. Go put in some job applications, because she was a stay-at-home mom and it was crazy. But crying and falling apart for months on end ain't gonna help you. I saw this, it was a TikTok about this girl. It was a while. Was it TikTok? It might have been a Reddit story. about this lady who I believe she just had a baby. Her husband left her for a barista. They was like 30, 31, 32, some shit. He left her for like a 19-year-old fucking coffee girl. And she was fucked up in bed. She just had this baby. Okay. The baby might have been like 6 months. I don't remember, but like had just had they just had their first child or whatever, and he abandoned her. And I get it. That's traumatic. That's trauma. That's whatever. And she's falling apart. She's like she can only, get up to take the baby to daycare and whatever. And she's back in bed. And she was like, she had said, she was up for a promotion at her job. She was up for a promotion at her job, and she don't know if she's still going to be able to get it because she just can't. What do you mean you just can't? This man just left you for a teenager. You can because you ain't got no choice. Because a man that just left you for a teenager is probably going to fight you for child support. And you need your promotion to take care of that baby that you now have and you are 100% responsible for. So, and like my friend, when he left and whatever, you still need to get up and do what you need to do because your rent is still going to be due. Your children are still looking at you. You can't fall the fuck apart and keep being and keep and keep being broken. Focus on yourself. Go to the gym. I used to tell her, all right, oh, your nail. She was like, I did my nails yesterday when you told me. I'm like, all right, go to the gym. She lived in another state. So, it was hard for me. I couldn't go over there and shake her ass. All right, well, get up and go to the gym. Because we worried about ourselves now. All that weight you put on while you were married, that that he put on with the stress and all of that shit gone. All of that, you couldn't get your hair done because he real shit didn't want her to look. He wanted her to look how he felt. Go do your hair. Focus on you. Focus on being the you could never be because you were too busy trying to be the you he or they or whoever wanted you to be, to make them comfortable. So be your own muse. Focus on yourself. The betterment of yourself. Like I would tell her, listen, every time you start thinking about this shit, do something to make it better. Call your lawyer. Make the appointment here. Make the thing. Go do your bitch. Go do your nails again. I don't care. Go do a facial. I don't give a fuck if you cry with that mask on, bitch. Put the mask on. Start focusing. Read the directions. Make yourself the what's the word? What's the word I'm looking to? Oh my God. Oh my Lord. I forgot the saying. The main character. Make yourself the main character of your story again. Shit, I've been learning that. Not in, whatever, but like with my kid, if we're going to keep it a buck. I've told y'all this before. For a long time, I allowed her to be the main character because, mommy shit, and I'm a little crazy and I overdo it sometimes. And so much focus on her and, her future and where we're trying to make sure she gets into and, her sports and her activities. And, I wasn't even dating, wasn't even pretending to. But like the reality is that regardless of whatever, she's going to be gone in about 2 years. And then what do you have? then you have nothing, and you still trying to cling on to your kids. That's those people, those mothers who won't let their children grow up, those boy moms who have nothing without without their sons, and jumping into their lives and what they're doing because they don't have one for themselves. So I'm focusing on putting all of that effort that I put in her, researching, touring schools, blah, 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 blah. Y'all know it's a lot. Back into myself. That time that I spent researching, things for her, it's her job to start doing that shit now. I wrote a blog. I wrote the blog. That would have been time months ago, a year ago, before I got on here. I was probably doing some research or whatever, yeah, I'm doing my shit. But a lot of that time was, okay, let me do research on some shit for her. Or let me set up this, or do this, or do that, or do this. Things that she should be fucking doing for herself, honestly. I had to come to that realization. And taking that time, that same effort, and putting it in to my betterment. Because when it's all said and done, she gonna go off to college, and I'm gonna be left here by myself, and I better like what the fuck is here with me, or who I am. Okay. 9, control your reactions. I know y'all be like, Joe, you just be wild. I do. And I'm very entertaining, okay? My friends, but like I said, when I'm and I'm not arguing with you, I'm not fighting with you. I keep myself calm a lot of the times. My expression be neutral as fuck in a lot of scenarios, and I also say, and I say that also is why I don't get in certain situations outside. Like why motherfuckers ain't harassing me. Shorty, all that shit. Because the look on my face says don't fuck with her. I never had a Karen me. I never had a Karen even halfway try to Karen me. My neighborhood is half. I live in Crown Heights. You know who the other half of people who live here. I don't move out the way. Now, if kids, I'll run around your little kids or whatever, because what the fuck. But if y'all walking down arms deep, I'm not moving out the way. And my face, my reactions don't say, let me fuck with her. My face, and a lot of times my reactions in a lot of places, job, when I worked a corporate job, when I school, if we are in that, I'm cool. But once you show me some shit, I return your energy, baby. My face and my reaction is you getting what you give, honey. I'm gonna give it to you all day. I'm calm. Like I said with the conversation, I'm not arguing. I'm not whatever. I'm not none of that shit. Even with family, a lot of times, I'm good on it. I'm calm. I'm just gonna be like, all right, that's cool. Dudes, oh, okay. Blank face in a motherfucker. What you want? Because people want to see you. People want to get these reactions out of you. Why? 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 No, not why they want to get it. We're not therapists. We don't care why. But why would you get why? Why would you take that out of yourself? That's emotional energy that I don't have time to give away to fuck to people who ain't shit. To people who don't matter. Or to people who show me that they don't think I matter. That's a lot of emotional energy. They're going back and the forth and I will blank face you. No shade. I'm not mad. I'm not whatever. But for the most part, I got resting bitch face. And I'm cool with it. You know not to, you know she ain't going for it. Let me turn this off. Hold on. When I turn it off, lower it. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going for it. Okay? So control your reactions. People don't deserve that. People don't deserve all of that. That is, you know how to, that's your energy. That's you, even when you yelling and screaming, that's pouring into people. Bitch, they're not pouring into you. That's transferring of energy. I'm not giving you my positive energy. Keep it. You can stay over there with whatever shit. Even I have people yelling and screaming and all of this shit. I've been in them situations and I will blank stare the fuck out of you. I will blank stare. I'm not arguing certain shit, like certain point, certain things don't even need to be argued about. Like, who the fuck is you? I'm good. I will blank stare the fuck out of you because you're crazy. Because why are you doing all of this? I don't need it. I'm good. As long as you don't put your hands on me, we gravy, baby. And most of the times, when people really pay attention and they see how I'm looking, they chill the fuck out. Not because some people might be scared. I can be a little scary sometimes. But because they not gonna get the reaction that they want from you. They want you to be and all emotionally affected and all of this and all of that. And like again, that's a them thing for whatever reason. Again, we're not therapists. That's not a my problem. That's a you problem. Um Prioritize your logic over your emotions. Now I know that sound like a real niggas thing to say. But these niggas got a point every once in a while. I'm a Scorpio. Of course I'm an emotional being. Okay? But and maybe I feel like this because people always say us Scorpios are the logical. We're very cut and dry. We're very logical, emotional people. Like I'm a you get my emotions out of me when you deserve it. If you're somebody who has not given me a reason to not pull back or see you in a way that like I'm good on it. If we good, we good. But like for the most part, I'm going to be logical because emotions will have you drowning forever. And trust me, I'm full of them. I'm a Scorpio. That's all. That's damn near all we got. But we got some of that logic that keeps our emotions in check. That's why a lot of y'all be talking about them Scorpio men. It's not like they're not emotional. They are, of course they are. But their logic will I'm not gonna say because it doesn't shut down our emotions. It's our logic let us know that these emotions are not beneficial to our well-being. And we just need to put it to the side for a minute. Be strategic. Okay. Of course, your feelings are valid, but too much emotions will make you will make you make way too much impulsive decisions that majority of the time are not for your benefit. They're not for your benefit at all. At all. You logically know, like the story from yesterday. She logically knows that Michael Blackson ain't shit, ain't never gonna be shit, ain't never been shit. But her emotions had her in that shit, wasting her life for damn near probably over 10 years. And now in a position where your fiance got a baby that's 2 months younger than your baby. Your emotions will and running only on your emotions will put you in a bad position every fucking time. I have love. I got love for people. I love people. So I literally don't speak to people that I give all the fucks about. All the fucks. Of course I do. My emotions for these people, for whoever these people, right? My emotion, let me just a specific person. My emotions and lifelong love for this person does not take away my logical understanding and response to their behavior and to how they treat me. So, regardless of how much I love you, regardless of how much I love you, logically, for my own best interest, for my own mental health, for my own, cortisol levels, for all of that, I can't fuck with you. It doesn't say I don't love you. It doesn't mean I don't love this person. Does not. It means that I love myself and my mental health more than allowing them to keep putting me in whatever position they were putting me in, to treating me the way they were treating me. And that's just what it is. So, like I said, emotion is very important. Of course, I'm a Scorpio. What you want from me? Yes, we bleed it. But logically, it has to make sense. Logically, I'm not going to make nobody break me down regardless of who they are. Have me run around here crazy, feeling fucked up, all this wild shit. Because emotionally I can't let go. No. Logically I can, because logically it is better for me emotionally, all of that shit, to say I'm good on it. Everybody don't agree. Trust me, they don't agree. They're like, girl, what the fuck? Nope. But for my mental health, you got to do what you got to do. And people show you who they are or what they think about you or how important whatever you are, every fucking time you need to believe them. And it took me a while with this person, because who wants to believe that, but you have to choose you. And my logic, after a while, made me do that. And I'm better for it. And we're all better for it. What did the girl Saraja say yesterday? She spent too much time in the circus. Yeah, that's emotional shit. Logically, she knew she shouldn't have been there. And she wasted 10 years of her life and now has a baby and stuck with this man because she let her emotions outweigh logical thinking. That's how you end up in relationship, your man cheating on you, but I love him. All this wild, crazy fuck shit. Putting you in unsafe positions for whatever. I love him, or I love them, or they my this one, or they my that one. I cannot talk to this one. I cannot talk to that one, and keep putting yourself in a position for other people to drag you to hell. If you're gonna be in hell, at least drag yourself. Shit, if you gonna be in hell, at least walk down the stairs of hell by yourself. Stop letting other people drag you there. This this also connected to the no, this is connected more to the story I told on one of the other ones, but be goal oriented. Okay? Let your goals guide your responses. If it doesn't help you grow, disengage. Like I was saying with the example with my homegirl. Focus on what you can focus on. You. You can't, yeah, I get it. He abandoned you after 20 years. That's fucked up. I will drop kick him if I see him. I got you, bitch. But you still have to do what you have to do. You still have to do what you have to do for you, because then what? Then what? Then you got way too much time to be pondering about shit we spoke about higher up on the list that you ain't supposed to be doing. Focus that time on you. What you need to do for you to be happy. For you to be a better fucking person. For you to be the person you want to be. Who do you want to be? I keep telling y'all, I've told y'all this for years. You don't have to be the same person you were yesterday, a week ago, a month ago, a fucking year ago. You can get up and decide that you don't want to be that bitch no more. And make steps to be a better fucking whoever you want to be. I'm not even going to say a better person, but a more suitable person for you. Not nobody else, for you. You don't have to, because you think you stuck in a situation. We ain't never stuck. We speak about that all the time. You can get up and say, you know what? I don't want to. I don't want to be in this fucked up situation. Not, oh, I spent 7 years with him, I might as well stay with him. Nope. Oh, I don't think I can start wearing makeup daily. You can get up and say, I want to be a whole different person. I want to be a fucking bitch. If you want to be a baddie, you can wake up tomorrow and say that's what you want to do. Get your shit together and do that. You want a new career. Push yourself in a position to get into the position that you want to be in. You want to lose weight. Put yourself in a position, diet, exercise, whatever the fuck it is. You don't have to be the person you were yesterday, the day before. People think they can disrespect you a month ago. That don't mean you have to take their disrespect today because you took it a month ago. You took it yesterday. You could wake up and say no more, no mas. Be goal oriented for whatever those goals are for you. Whatever those goals are for you. Last but certainly not least, on my list is 12. Because I had 13, but I wrote 2 twice. I don't know why. Eliminate toxic people. Let go of relationships that drain you. Let go of relationships. Shit, that was also kind of also connected to the story I set up 1 or 2 things above. Let go of people and things that drain you. If it beats you down, let it go. If it makes you feel bad about yourself, what's the answer? Fix it, drop it. If someone makes you feel unsafe, get the fuck away from them. You don't have to engage, regardless of who the fuck it is. You don't have to do nothing but stay black and die. If you don't want to, you don't want to. If people are bringing you down and always negative about anything positive you do, guess what? They probably shouldn't be in your life. Because a lot of people want you to be as miserable as they are, drag you down to the pits of hell with them. You don't have to do none of that. My mouth is dry. So that was 12. That was 12, bitch. I did that. All right. Now, like I said, I will be, because I created the blog, I will be posting my 12 steps on how to be cold, how to be self-reliant. Again, I don't really think it's cool. I'm cold. I'm just not apologizing for my fucking boundaries. I prioritize my space, my peace, my peace, my peace over everything. The older you get, because I know a lot of y'all aren't as old as me. You know, I got auntie vibes. But the older you get, the more peace you have in your life and on your soul is priceless. It's fucking priceless. Like I said before, it's calm over chaos, logic over the never ending drama from other people, not even your own drama, and just fucking growth. All right. So I'm going to jump into the comments, see what y'all are saying. I done took an hour. We're going to run through this real fast, though, because I still want to keep it at like an hour. Okay. Just wrap this up real quick and we're going to get up out of here. Okay. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up. She said he be wilding. I can't believe the lights went out. This little she said my favorite quote about detachment is let people do what they want to do so you can do what can see what they rather do. Yes. I'm not begging nobody. I keep telling y'all, I'm good. I'm good. Boundaries are a beautiful fucking thing. And it doesn't, once you really realize that and like because that is just a catalyst for your self-love. Like things that I could never imagine myself being broken over some nigga, especially for like years, like some people. It implies that that man that we use in relationships now, or person, if you're talking about friendships, whatever, is more valuable to you than you are to you. And once your self-love, self-respect, you're having boundaries and putting yourself first, you know, just leads to not just, not just it just leads to you having more self-respect, self-love. And when you were living in that uh in that world, other people's shit doesn't break you down the way it would if you had less self-love and self-respect. You wouldn't be falling apart for months and years at a fucking time, because you realize, even through the hurt, or whatever they did, like, oh, the shock, the hurt, the betrayal, the whatever, that you don't deserve that and you are better than that. You don't need closure because your closure is knowing that they're fuck shit and you ain't deserve no shit like that. That's it. What the fuck else do you for them to tell you how it was how it was your fault? I'm good. I understand when I do shit. I get what, when I do shit, if I, whatever the situation is, I comprehend. Because I also always say you can't, you don't blame other, it's not always somebody else's fault, but what they do is what they do, and you can't change that. You can grow to be a better person for you, learn your lessons from them and that situation, so you can avoid being in that situation again. How did you get into this situation? What about you, aka your lack of self-love, your lack of whatever? What the fuck? If you did some wild shit, and that's a different story. Like I said in my story from previously, he ain't know what I did. If he knew what I did and was mad about what I did, then I had to eat that. Then that's on me. You know what I'm saying? He ain't know what I did. But he was mad about some other shit. So fuck what I did, because niggas ain't know what I did. Fuck what I did. It wasn't about what I did. It was about this other shit that, you know, um, not one bit. I'm not explaining myself to nobody. Sierra, you got it, girl. Um, oh, I love the First Wives Club. I love the First Wives Club. Yes, because they got it. It was about them. And every bit of ounce and control those men had over them, they allowed, until they realized they didn't have to allow it anymore. And look, I do love me some Goldie Hawn. Um, she said, I don't like when I can't stand when people get mad over. Don't even say I can't stand it. That's their business. That's their business. That's their business. I'm good on it. I'm not even letting it like, why don't you understand? That's because that's still trying to get their validation. They don't have to understand. I don't care. Read a book, figure it out, or don't. Or don't. Because a no is a no, and what I said is what I said. And I'm not even going, I'm not, you don't I'm out. I gotta go. Oh shit, the dog. He shit. I gotta go. Whatever. I'm good. I'm not doing it. Number two, let me say, what was number two? I wrote this bitch out. Match energies or withdraw entirely. That was number two. Again, I'm gonna post this on my website, and I'll probably post a community post with the blog in it. Okay. Let's hurry up. It took me till Jamie said, it took me into my late 30s to realize the same people I thought loved me really didn't care. Not really. It be like that. It be like that. It be like that. Um, Shara says, this year, so many girls around my age that passed through the jealous people. Nigerian nurse that was unalive by roommates. Yeah, you don't need those people. Baby, I would rather fucking struggle in a shack before I allow, or just be, I'm cool. Or before I be in a roommate situation with a bunch of evil bitches. No way. No way. Um Hey, the sweetest girl. She said, I'm at work, but your message is messaging. Y'all like the video for your girl. Thank you, girl. Um, this, yes. Yep. 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 Because you don't have no self respect. And once you let a man know, I have 5 brothers. Trust me and believe me when I tell you. Once a man know you ain't got no self respect, it's up for them. It's up. It's up. You ain't got no self respect. You shouldn't be chasing a man anyway. Honestly, you lost. She said, "Put your feet in the grass." Yes, go put your feet in some grass, child. Even family. Yep. Aneurysms, cortisol off the thing. You gonna fucking have a you gonna stroke out. Mental health issues. A lot of these homeless women out here. You know what I always think? I ain't gonna hold you. And maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I read this somewhere, so it must be true. A lot of these homeless men are their shit is self-inflicted. They ain't want to work. They ain't want whatever, whatever, whatever. A lot of these women that be out here fucked up, it be over, nigga. Like I got a couple crackheads that in the vicinity, and I've told my daughter, I'm like, you see her, you ever notice how crackheads be walking like they still bad, because they were, and they don't realize that they're not no more because some nigga done cracked you out. Or a situation where a woman is homeless and fucked up because she was married and he divorced her, he took everything from her, and he made her a stay-at-home wife or stay-at-home girlfriend or some shit. So now she just can't, and she put him first, and she can't seem to have figured out how to put herself first. So now she's homeless, walking around with a fucking shopping cart. Those aren't the crackhead ones, those are the other ones, broken over some, and she can't seem to fucking pick herself back up. um yes, fall in love with yourself, be your own muse, and like the kids say, your own aura. I got 16-year-old, I know what that means. Thank you, girl, thank you so much. Yeah, I be preaching, I be trying. Prioritize your best, I would say, but it's not really revenge. But yes, but it's not really revenge, because revenge implies that it's about them. It's about you. It's about you. But I understand what we're, so okay, go with it. Go with it. Go with it. But at the end of the day, by the time on the other side, you'll realize that it ain't revenge. It's you living the life that you should have been living, that you created for yourself out after whatever, whoever, whatever. Um yes. Oh, let's keep going. Let's keep going. What? Why did my phone keep going off? Oh, oh. Okay. All right. Again, like I said, I had like 3 orders last week. If you ordered something, I shipped them shits out yesterday. So you should have got an email, or if you didn't, you should have got an email from jovibeauty.com. If you did not get an email, I don't know what happened. I shipped everything out, but you should have got an email, and your items should be reaching today, tomorrow. I shipped them out first thing yesterday morning, like 9 in the damn morning. So They should be, if you live close to New York City, you should get it today. If not, probably by Wednesday. All right. Thank you for your orders. Again, don't forget to go to jovibeauty.com, grab you one of our dope ass scarves, bonnets. We got a lot of cute items. All right. Um, She said, Jamie said, when my oldest son went to school, I didn't talk to him until their first fall break. I forgot he was coming home because I was doing trade shows. I cried. Because when they going and they doing their own thing. Hopefully, I'll speak to my kid. I would like to speak to her hopefully every day, but maybe not. Maybe once a week. I don't know. But your life can't fall apart because your kid is at school. You can't hold on so tight. They can't, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't have nothing. Because you don't have anything but them, And you put in all your life energy, you gave it to them. And now you ain't got nothing else. No. Mm-mm. No. That's one reason why, yeah, y'all know I love I love my content. But one of the reasons why I even started back trying to make more, the YouTube put me in a little shopping thing and try to make more fashion and shopping content. That was my passion before I had a baby and had to do what I needed to do. That's what my education is in, my career is in. That's what brings me fucking joy. Y'all saw a video I posted. Well, you probably did. Maybe you did. Maybe didn't. Of when we went, when after it was a YouTube event, and it was Fashion Week events, and we went to me and a bunch of other YouTubers, Black YouTubers, went to I forgot what you call it. It wasn't a show. It was a lot of shit happening. I forgot what it was, but I was so happy, and I told my friend, and I think I said it in a video, like I felt it's a see maybe this it's a thing about fashion, right? It's utterly selfish, and I loved it. And that was the day that CK passed, and I think I talked to y'all about it the next day. Nobody in there knew who he was. Nobody cared. We were only worried and comparing and talking about what events we could pop up at right now, what people were wearing, what's coming fall, whatever. I felt completely, and I text my friend, my best friend in the whole world, really. We used to work in fashion together. She pivoted to other things, and I'm like, it felt so fucking amazing to be so utterly selfish. I wasn't thinking about my kid. I wasn't thinking about nothing but the lights, the models, the fucking merch, the just joy of not even see cat. I put that shit away. I didn't even talk about it till like a couple days later. I was like, oh, nobody cared, nobody knows. I mean, to me, no politics, no nothing. It was just utterly fashion can be a little bit, especially the business of it, can be utterly self-involved. And I love that fucking feeling. I can't be utterly self-involved when I had a baby to raise. But now that she's about to be thrown out the nest, tossed, I can get back into my bag of, y'all like my bag charms? You know what I'm saying? Like my new earrings. So you see my little outfit. You know what I'm saying? Because the important things before were, we got to get this to these boarding schools. I wasn't thinking about all that. I didn't have the mental capacity to think about, like even like, okay, well, we got to get to college, and I got fucking Excel spreadsheets, bruh. Like it go deep. well, y'all should know if you've been here long enough, of her getting into, whatever school she wants to get into, et cetera, et cetera, information and dates and this and all of this shit. I have that energy to be utterly thoughtless. Like Jamie just said, she was worried about her trade shows, child. And she was loving that shit. She was loving that shit. She forgot she had a kid, child. He was good. He was fine. He was over there growing and shit. She'll be good. She'll be fine. She'll be somewhere in somebody's university growing and shit. And I get to be the utterly selfish bitch that I was before I had her. Whew. Hallelujah. Oh my God. Uh she said spoken like a true Scorpio. She said, I'm trying not to stress over deadlines, but my own opportunities. What makes you think I got enough time? Exactly. My own shit. Okay. Uh Sierra said that explains why some girls get mad at the guy that he laughs and smiles nonchalantly. Admit it makes her even more mad. Yeah, you should be smiling and laughing nonchalantly. I am a giggle. I will giggle at you if I'm not blank facing you. I'll be like, "Oh, word, cool." I tell you about the conversation when I found out what this nigga was actually mad about, and he was. I was just like, "Word, that's crazy." I didn't say nothing. I didn't defend myself or any of that. I was sitting in his house, ready to wait. About to take my Uber, and I was like, "Let me just see what the fuck," because I'm like, if he know what happened. If he know, damn, that's fucked up. Because again, I can be accountable, but like, no, it's about some other shit. Like, oh, I'll giggle. I was like, oh, word, that's crazy. Oh, word. So I did this for this. Oh, that's wild. I'm not arguing. I'm like, oh, wow, that's wild. Oh, all right. Yeah. Talk to you later. Bye. That's been might have been about 6 months now. I don't know. I don't care. Like, you laugh and giggle and move the fuck on. People play in your face, don't let them do it. Um, I think she was fine. She took accountability. A lot of people don't acknowledge it's their first thing. If it don't help you grow, let it go. Excel said, I'm starting with man in the mirror. You can always leave. Yes. Yes. Because you're putting their comfort above yours. No, they're going to be broken. No, I can't put him out. He ain't got nowhere to go. These niggas will always find a way to go. They will every last fucking time. And if he have to sleep on the street, guess what? That's his fucking problem. That's his fucking problem. Really and truly. Really and truly. Um, I'm going down. I'm going down. Chick said, no is a word and a complete sentence. That yes, abso-freaking-lutely. Let me go down. Let me go down. She said, I had to make a clean break with my son. I feel you. That's what I'm trying to do. Clean break. Like, listen, I can't help you. And I need her to get it before she leaves because she's going to have to figure that shit out on her own. Um, uh, it is a God given blessing, and I love it. um, yes, New York Fashion Week. Yes, I was 3 and I'm 28 now. I love the feeling. Yes, yes, it is life. Okay? It's my life. Anywho, um, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. We're hitting one, we just hit 130, hour and 30 minutes. Y'all know I really hate lives that are 2 hours. I don't even want to watch them. So why would I want other people to watch them? But nonetheless, please share the video if you can. Support the channel if you can. Make sure and throw a like up there, or if you don't like it, you could dislike it. Again, I'm gonna post my blog on the website, and I'll make a story so y'all know, not a story. I'll make a post on YouTube so you know it's there. But give me like an hour or so, and the blog post will be up there for those who learn better by reading instead of listening. You know, we all learn differently, child. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it.